And it's monster time once again. Welcome back to Monster Hunter Wilds, where I've spent a little bit of time off camera again, hunting the new Udra, and I have finally managed to put together its full armor set. And I badly want to wear it. I badly do. But also, wearing it would take away my... would basically take away my, my dodge, evade extender, and evade window. And I need that evade extender. I need the mobility. I've gotten used to it. I cannot face playing this game without the extra mobility of my evade extender. I want it for the game feel. And the monsters are still easy enough that I don't think I'll be penalized that hard for a lack of defensive power. Oh, and also, lance. I upgraded a lance and started using a lance because all of a sudden in my head I was like, I want to counter things a lot and I want to do more power clashes, and the gun lance is good enough for that, but it's not quite as good defensively as the lance. So this is what I'm doing now. Anyway, let's talk to Tashin.
Ready to journey beneath the capital? Right. Leave it to me. This is the way down. Nata.
Okay, don't breathe in whatever that powder is.
I've dissolved the wyvern milk's bonds. What's here in the pouch is enough for formations of this size. This same substance at a higher purity and solidified is what makes Nata's pendant. You're sure about this?
I have to. I have to see for myself.
All right. Recently, a Guardian sentry has been seen wandering the area ahead. If it finds you, there's no outrunning it. Be careful.
Right.
After you've followed the pathways, take the routes up to higher ground. You'll find sanctuary.
I'm sorry, Tashin, you said a lot of words there, but all I heard was cool monster to fight.
You have the vision to walk a path my people never could. I wish you luck.
Now, I don't know my Monster Hunter Deep
Travel
lore,
safely.
but like, it's not like hunters are a different species, right? It's not like hunters are like the only species that can wield weapons the way that they do, right? Like, it's a thing you can train, right? I thought that was honey.
This
So, like,
must be part of the land spine. Or was it the wormway?
It's like a big tree. I've never seen a place like this.
We know the wormway carries the dragon torch's energy. So if it's converging here like this,
The dragon torch must be deep below us?
seems like a good theory.
Oh, hey, it's that double spiral thing we saw in the murals as well.
These must be those routes he told us to follow up.
All right, let's get ourselves set up.
There. Perfect.
Again, where did we
Now,
carry those
everyone,
crates?
We will begin our survey of the Guardians here in Wyveria's middle stratum. Our ultimate objective is to determine where in the lower stratum Arkveld might have gone, and why.
Okay, so where do we begin?
We'll start by looking for Spore, Arkvelds, or any Guardians we can find.
Good plan.
Spore.
Let's get started then.
I'll stay here and hold
As
down
in
the fort.
tracks, but
Come
in
right back if you need anything.
Dutch, I guess? Spore.
Okay, everyone mount up.
Because that's, in Danish, it's spore, but with one O. Like a short vowel. Spore sounds more German or Dutch to me. Anyway, I should eat food, shouldn't I? Oh, nope, nope. I've got one running. Okay. But I should make sure that my item pouch is updated.
A sentry. I guess they really did create whatever creatures they needed.
So, what kind of monster do you think it could be?
Very Jurassic Park coded, by the
It
way.
would have a keen nose, enough mobility to navigate any terrain. It would maintain a broad territory, and by habit, pursue its prey relentlessly. At least, that's the sort of monster I
Dog
put on guard.
monster. What do we have for dog monsters? Are there any that I know? Kinda not, actually. Like, there's some with some
This
canine
is
inspiration.
called the monster's spore. Its shape, size, scent, and placement give us clues about the monster.
Really?
Well, I guess the lightning
It's still
thing
fresh.
from Rise and World, the What's it
Between the
called?
spore and the traits a sentry
the one with the
would
big tail
acquire,
that
it tracks
flips
the
and,
likely
and
target.
hits you with lightning.
An odogaron.
Oh, or an odogaron. Okay. I was kind of right.
Get back.
Right, let's move quickly.
Me just poking my hand directly through my shield. Whoops. A little bit of a clipping issue. The odogaron. Haven't fought you in a hot minute. Do you still do bleed? Bet you do. Ebony odogaron. Oh, well, okay, we're starting strong.
Ebony odogaron. It really is a guardian.
So, shit, I forgot to turn off support hunters. Damn it. Okay, well, let's just... How the hell did it knock me down there? Okay, well... Oh, they're guardian sacreds as well. They're interesting creatures. They have a tendency to show up and fight whatever monster you're fighting. Oh! It can also set them on fire or something along those lines. Whatever lightning it is. Right, so it creates the crystals. And then sets them on lightning or whatever. Darn it. Right, I forgot. I don't like using lance against something that's really mobile. At least not unless I can knock it down. Come on, power clash with me. Ah, come on. There we go. Man, the support hunters are making this a little bit too easy. The odogaron is most fun when it's just you're dueling it, at least in my opinion. Because then you really get to fuck around with its aggro. With the support hunters forcing it to split its attention. I don't suppose I can turn off support hunters in the middle of something, can I? Anyway, one assumes it's going to go absorb some puddles or something. Or not. Well. Oh. All right. I'll save the wounds until Olivia's done with it. Ow. Olivia, would you like to do your finisher at some point? Thank you. I do love the buzzsaw. Even if, again, just... especially against guardians that are so extra vulnerable to wound breaks. Sometimes dual blades just feel too easy. Which, as I understand it, is like a general criticism that people have had of Monster Hunter, a lot of it, Wilds, is that it does seem to have gotten a lot easier, what with all the additions of, like, quality of life and changes and buffs and things. But, like, okay, sure, right, you can do that. But I am still sort of holding on to high rank and, like, master rank to see. And also, they were going to add another difficulty thing. Oh, hello. Having a little spat with the Deshaguna. Wait. I'll take the free damage. Still not absorbing anything from the pools. Gotta be honest, I thought the odogaron would be a little harder. Like, by which I mean more aggressive than it is. More relentless. It really is taking a lot of breaks. I feel like even compared to, like, the easier ones in World, this one is a little bit docile. But again, having the support hunters certainly isn't helping. Well, it's helping me, but not in the way that I'd like it to. Damn it. Get the tail. Yeah. Again, really hoping there's a higher difficulty like non-guardian Doshaguma, non-guardian Odogaron. I'm talking this good shit right now, by the way, but just wait for it to enrage and then it kills me because I'm stupid. Or not. Maybe not so much. Okay. Well, it's alright. I'll remember to turn off the support hunters this time. Next time. Let's see. There seem to be some collection points. Give me whatever that is. Cocoon fiber. Oh, there's some sacreds. Hello, babies. More cocoon fiber. Milky cocoon web. Oh, that's a thing I love to put in my pockets. Milky cocoon webs. That's just, ooh. Like, shove that in your pocket and you hear the squelch and you're just like, today's gonna be a good day. Just...
Hey! Huh? Another fine hunt. You okay?
More octopus?
Let's return to camp.
Good idea.
We should take this with us.
Okay, let's not waste time.
Oh my god, yes, octopus! Hang on. Catch the cat, catch the cat. Okay, he's fine. I mean, you could have had... I would have given you the corpse. It's fine.
It's eating it.
Shoo.
I don't think that's a guardian.
No, it feeds on them.
Oh.
Look sharp.
Oh, they're getting their mileage out of the octopus monsters, huh? Oh, it has like a lamprey mouth on the fucking head. Oh.
It slipped into a crack again.
Don't let it blindside you.
There you are. Oh, I like you. Oh my god, you're so disgusting. But in like a cool way. Ah, damn it. I was trying to drop the guard and then perfect guard it, but... They're really getting... They're determined to get their mileage out of the... out of the thing. Oh, it left. I thought it was just hiding. It should have stayed here. It would have had a much better chance. Man, oh god, the support hunters are here again. Presumably they're fighting it somewhere else now. At least I did reduce the number of support hunters to 2, because I wanted to have more time to, like, cut tails and such. So at least it's only... Well, I reduced the number of total hunters on a quest to 2. So at least it's only Olivia who's here.
Thank you for riding
one of these.
It looks like the monster.
Where is it? Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Heels inbound.
Would you please develop some wounds? Oh. Oh, dear.
Got it on the ground.
Oh, look at its mouth. That's so cool. Because, like, it's not really an octopus, right? Like, it's more like a... a parasitic worm of some sort. And it has, like... it has, like, a mouth, kind of, on the front of... that was the thing that was glowing there right now. Yeah, okay. Really no way for me to hit the wound from here. Bright moss. Is that really going to be useful for me? No. Oh, come on! How did I miss? Ah, okay. I'm trying to get to that wound on its head, but it ain't easy. Although this'll probably help. Yeah, there we go. That's what we like to do. Oh, can I power clash with that? Damage is for people who don't have lances. So let's expose ourselves to a little bit of danger, shall we? Oh, it's going back to its lair. Okay. I do like it when the monsters are just kind of freaking horrifying. Whoa! Yo, 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 yo. Jeez, man. Yeesh.
Leave this one to me.
Yeah! I wonder if its tentacles can be cut the same way that Uthdunas can. Come on. Okay, well. It's like a fungus, almost. Like, I think that's kind of where some design inspiration for this thing has come from. Not just octopuses, but there's, like, some fungus about it as well. Ow! Yeah, that was gonna happen eventually. Whoa!
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Oh, okay, that was a spin. Fair enough. There we go. What a fucked up creature. It has a mouth on the bottom and the top. It has a mouth there, kind of, or maybe those are just grabby claws, and then a mouth on the underside as well. Oh, you are fucked up, buddy. I love you. Also interesting that there is an ecosystem of monsters that have figured out a way to prey on the Guardians, specifically. Or at least that there is a predator that's managed to do it. I need to know more about that thing.
Are you alright? You handled those back-to-back hunts like a champ. But we came out of it with valuable new info, too. Let's return to camp and plan our next move.
That was something else. Who'd have expected a monster that preys on Guardians?
It didn't even hesitate, and it seemed to know its way around the capital, where to hunt. It certainly didn't get that way overnight.
So you think Guardians have established themselves into Wyveria's ecosystem somehow?
I would need to spend more time observing the Guardians and their environment to be sure. But I'd say that theory has some traction.
Falls very much in line with the Jurassic Park
And
thing,
Arkveld has too.
right?
If it preys and gets preyed on, then it's just like any other monster.
The last time we saw it, it was headed further down.
Life finds a way.
We've driven off the thread. Perhaps it's time we brave the lower strata.
I'm game. Let's go.
Yeah, but first let me just turn off support hunters, because
Supplies.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm ready to go when you are. Just say the word.
hey, Hunter, put together a new mantle for you. I think you'll get good use out of this one. Give it a go. The mending mantle. Is that like a... Oh, it's having a turf war with a Rathalos. I want to see that. Oh, game, you can't just pop that up on my screen and tell me that it's having a turf war with a Rathalos? And I didn't get to see... Oh, I need to find out. I need to find time. I need to find time. I need to find time to see that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put the... I've kept the dual blades around just because it's nice to have the option when I feel like something's going wrong to swap over to Old Faithful. But let's eliminate that. Let's get the switch axe back out. Let's eliminate the old standby. And you, Alma. First of all... Okay. The odogaron and the Zhuwu is still there. Second, no please. Just me for this one.
Well, what can I do for you? Yep.
One assumes the mending mantle is like a healing... Continuously restores health. Yeah.
What are we making today?
Well, the armor I'm wearing can't be upgraded anymore yet, can it? No, okay. Ooh. I mean, it looks very much itself, but, like, the palette swap does do something for it. Comes with a wig. At least this time, like, the hair color more or less matches my beard. Real ninja gear. What about the Zhu? Oh. Okay, so we're fully leaning into the turban thing in the character design. Up to and including kind of a belly dancer outfit, I guess. It's sort of supposed to be that. I do like the hood there. Now, oh, I should check. Burst. Continuously landing hits gradually increases attack and elemental attack. Ooh. See, that's just for the daggers, right? Like, that's just what that's for. And then maximum might and stamina surge. Those two combine pretty well. I was kind of hoping either of you would have the evade extenders so I could upgrade, but okay. What am I missing here? Tentacles. Okay, so they can definitely be cut then. Fair enough. So I shall.
What are we making today?
No new tier of weapons is about to unlock, though, is it? No. Oh, it gives a water elemental weapon. Interesting. I did not really see any elemental anything from it, really. I felt like there must be odogaron dual blades. No? No odogaron dual blades? Longsword, then?
Anything catch your eye?
Greatsword? Sword and shield? Who the hell gets odogaron weapons?
Anything catch your eye? Got something
Hunting horn? No odogaron tree.
What are we making today?
Huh. Unusual.
Already?
Well, I guess we'll just continue.
Hunter, are you ready to go look for Arkveld?
Sure. It's been some fun hunts so far.
Me too. Do you really think Arkveld is just like any other monster now?
Not sure. It's too soon to say. But that's why we're going. To find out.
Come on, Nata. Let's go finish what we started.
La da 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 da. It really is fully on some Jurassic Park here, right? Like with they make these cloned monsters, they're going to be servile, they're going to be useful, they're going to
I've been thinking a lot about the Keepers and the Guardians. The
And then they
Wyvern
find a
men
way
keep
to
the
start
Guardians
eating.
sleeping in cocoons, chained up. But the Keepers have been changed too. By the duty we've upheld for 1,000 years. And Arkveld came and broke it all apart. But it freed itself with its own strength. It even learned to eat.
How does it do that without a stomach?
It just wanted to be free, to live. This journey has made me something more. I've seen vast sands, lush forests, people, life. Arkveld and I are the same. It broke the chains that were holding me and my people back. I'm sure of it.
Okay, there's... You don't have to state the theme literally, you know. I will say that feels a little bit like not quite trusting the audience to get it. Because, like, yes, those are... Oh, God damn it, give me the fiber. Those are the themes of the story, Nata, you're right.
Spur getting that funny feeling.
Those are some big
What is
cocoons.
this? I think
That's a
it's
lot of blood.
blood.
Are we gonna find, like, Arkveld dying? Oh, hello, meow, chat message. Someone told me about a way to turn those off, but I forgot.
I don't like this place at all.
It's corpses.
Some are rotting. Some fresh.
Oh.
Did it... all of them?
Why?
This isn't predatory behavior. It's destructive. We can't let this go on.
There's no other way.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry. Arkveld has become a threat to the continued existence of this ecosystem. It must be put down.
No! Please. Please!
Nata.
If anyone should be angry, it's me. And I hate that it happened. This is the first thing it ever got to decide for itself. To be free. To live strong. Please. Don't do this. I'm begging you.
I am still curious
It can't
why.
control itself.
The path we must take is clear.
For the continued preservation of this ecosystem, the Guild authorizes you to slay the Guardian Arkveld.
Acknowledged.
No, please!
Because he was out there absorbing elemental energy. Why?
There has to be another way! It finally got its chance to live!
And now it's like ravenously tearing bodies apart. So what is it getting out of that? chained monster, huh?
Arkveld's lost control. It's gone berserk. Don't let your guard down.
You got it.
Hey, okay, that's a swipe. Oh! Well, fuck you then. Here's me thinking I've dodged it. But it does double. I guess that's its enraged state. Ow. Okay.
To me. Heels inbound.
Yeah. Okay. What else can you do? Ah! Sideways, not forwards, you dipstick. Okay, well, sideways wouldn't have mattered there, I guess. Okay, I'd like a shield. Okay, it's not really showing me its whole moveset yet, that's for damn sure. Damn it! Ah! Oh, I guess that's a hitbox. Okay. Does it have the means to... Power Clash! Does it have the means to blow those crystals up? Because at some point it has to unleash the elemental power, right? That kind of has to be the thing. Oh, that's also an attack, I guess. Oh, fuck you! What the hell just hit me there? Okay, so it has some kind of secondary something it does.
Put a stop to Arkveld, the White Wraith.
As a hunter, I'll do what has to be done.
I know you will.
What was that secondary thing that hit me? I guess it was like a backlash from the chains or something? What a berserk monster. Clearly. Am I seeing a wound? Oh. It annoys me a little bit that that's a hitbox. That, like, it's just kind of walking forward and then that's a hitbox. on! I'm spamming R1! And you're just not doing it. Dude! Again, that he can just kind of slide the chains forward like that, it just doesn't read as an attack to me. But oh well, I guess I'll just have to learn it. Okay, but come on, man. Show me what you absorbed all that elemental power for. Could you come out here? In fact, I would love it if you just Oh, now we're doing something. There's some great thunderbugs right here if you could just... Thank you. What happened there? I got the I'm pinned message, but I didn't seem to get pinned. Okay. Right, so I'm really getting the sense this isn't really the final fight with Arkveld. Or maybe it is. Did he just eat an odogaron? Is that where he's getting that? Okay, now he's getting aggressive. And now he can also blow up his crystals. Oh, he can also do that with his tail. Okay, fair enough. That is fair enough. I should have probably seen that coming. Did we exhaust his energy already? Nope. He still has it. He still has it. But allow me to offer a counter-argument, which is Lance. I do need to sharpen soon. Well, very obligingly. Is it gonna go find more things to absorb? Is that the game we're playing here? Oh, tail, right. Okay, so that is supposed to do that, but then something must have forced it out of doing that last time I was trying. I don't suppose I can capture it. I don't really have any traps or trank bombs, though, so I'd have to go back to camp to test that theory. Okay. Ah, tail! I just had an alarm go off and I don't know what it was for. Oh, right. I'm getting a delivery later tonight. I had a reminder up to... Why did I just put my weapon away?
Now's our chance.
Lance, much like Dual Blades, is in some ways kind of OP. Just the ease with which you can block almost everything. Right? Like, that doesn't seem like something I should be able to just block, does it? Granted, I did take chip damage, and I have to imagine that, like, a hardened or tempered version of the Arkveld fight would probably make that a lot harder, but... Well, kind of stuck behind its wings there, but I do have a wound. Nope. Oh, there we go. So that's the final fight with Arkveld? Can't be. I mean, this would have been a lot harder if I'd been going with, like, longsword, for example. But mostly just in terms of, like, this is the signature monster of the game, and it really didn't... I'm really missing a reason why it was going around absorbing elemental energy. Right, so... I feel like, oh, I thought I'd put it down, but oh, it got up again or something. It also feels like an odd conclusion to Nata's relationship with the creature. Right, that we build up all of this, like, Nata is identifying himself with the creature. He's seeing, like, Arkveld's push for freedom as a sort of parallel to his own, like, which is a common way to deal with trauma, for example. Like, he has all this trauma from this fucking creature. He's trying to find some kind of meaning in it, that the creature did it for a reason, right? Like, that maybe it wasn't right, maybe it wasn't good, but, like, it's not like it just randomly killed so many members of his community for no fucking reason, right? Except random resentment or whatever. It makes sense that he would take comfort in the idea that this is something that the creature did because it was freeing itself from an imprisonment, right? And he sort of parallels that to himself. Like, this is like, I have freed myself from Plato's cave, right? I've seen so much more of the world, and, like, because it broke its chains, I have broken my chains, and then my people will break their chains, and things will get better because of this. Like, we can find some silver lining, some joy, something to go forward with from here. It's an odd conclusion to then turn around to, no, actually, it's just a mad monster. All of your suffering is completely meaningless. Fuck you. It's like, that's an odd move for the story to make, I'll say. So I think there's still going to be something up.
So, I'm confused. Why did Arkveld come here?
Obviously. Good question.
This is where the dragon torch is supposed to be, right? We already know that Arkveld was drawn to powerful sources of elemental energy it could harvest.
And this was the mother lode?
Maybe, despite feeding, it still had impulses as a guardian. Either way, I guess we'll never know.
Wyveria's energy source.
In a way, it's the very heart of this land's ecosystem.
Should it be,
I
though?
want to go to the dragon torch. It's the last piece of the puzzle. What Arkveld was after. I need to know.
Let's look for a way forward.
Hey, over here!
I do like that the Palico gets to be more of a character in the story as well. Like, contributes things, does things, acts and reacts. See, haha, 2 black snakes twirling, but in the mountaintop we saw a white and a... what do the colors signify? Something else is up here.
Look.
That's gotta be it, right?
But something's taken it over.
It can't be. A guardian?
What? The dragon torch? Taken over by...
Whatever that thing possessing it was, had looked ready to awaken at any moment.
What is it?
It is Xochitl. Wyveria created it as their final line of defense.
This is the very Guardian that doomed the capital.
We thought it fell dormant. But if it's been drawing energy directly from the Dragon Torch the whole time...
We can't leave it unchecked. Surely there's some way to deal with it.
Without exception, a Guardian cut off from its energy supply will die. If we put a stop to the Dragon Torch, Xochitl will perish too.
But the entire Eastlands are sustained by the energy from the Dragon Torch. If we stop it...
It would affect all life in this region as we know it.
Tell me how we can stop the Dragon Torch.
No hesitation from Olivia.
Nata's pendant. As part of our deep knowledge of this energy, we possess a substance to counteract it. Nata's pendant is an extremely concentrated mass of that countervailing power. It was his father's role to stop the Dragon Torch in a time of crisis.
Why did his dad die, though? What happened?
So that's the trick.
Let's calm down. Nata, that pendant is a memento from your father. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Unleash its power. And this land will be wiped out.
Well, we don't know that.
The Keepers know the Torch and Guardians better than anyone. Advice would be welcome.
Us? Our forefathers knew little. As for us, we know as much as you. Simple observers have no right to decide the fate of the world.
Even so, someone has to. My vote is to save as many lives as possible. We must stop the Dragon Torch.
Whoa, hold on. After we investigate. We don't have all the information.
You're idiots to throw it away. The world will never see such innovation again.
Says the man who has seen what these menaces are capable of. Or shall we wait for the worst?
Then let me study it, see how it works. Then do what you want. Easy.
Easy's no word to just throw around. This will destroy their natural order. Their society will be completely uprooted.
But at least they won't be dead.
That may be true. But the comparison's not that simple.
Seriously, like what right do we even have? We can't just march in as outsiders and decide.
Right. But we're running out of time. The lives involved take priority. It'll be my sword to fall on, and I will. I can take the pendant.
I'll do it.
I really wish my character would have said
I'll
something
stop
in
the
that
Dragon
scene.
Torch.
Or had an opinion, but he is supposed to be a blank
It's what
slate
my father would have
to an
wanted.
extent.
This is my role.
I admire your resolve. Are you sure?
Olivia, let us take it from here.
We'll go with him. You're okay with that?
Call on me if I'm needed. I'll be ready.
I do like that there is the consideration right? Like, it's like...
Tashin, wait here for me.
My boy.
I'll be okay. I'm a keeper too.
I like that there is the consideration that the character's like, yeah, we can't just decide this for the people who live here, right? This is their place. They get to decide what's going to happen to it. It would have benefited maybe from having a little bit more of a, like a, hey, get the leaders of all the tribes together and have like a democratic vote or something. It's still being decided in a small room by a group of entirely unelected people, but, you know. I understand. That's a convenience for storytelling purposes, right? Like, it's like, okay, cool. But I think that would have landed a little stronger if they had called, like, an assembly of all the peoples, and then Nata had been the one to cut through and say, like, this must be done. And then gain the support of, like, the people who live here for, like, for changing their world so fundamentally. Let's see.
Are you looking for something?
What do I have for all these? I have... Because I feel like I've been picking up a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I have. I do have a good variety now. Yeah, I don't know that I want to start melding them yet.
Take care now.
But I like that there is the consideration of, like... Because that was something that I felt in Monster Hunter World, certainly. Is, like, Monster Hunter World is very much this myth of Terra Nullius, right? Like the sort of classic colonial fantasy, which is to say, we go, we travel, we discover a new world, and like all of its riches and all of its wonders sort of fall to us as the first people to ever set foot in these lands, right? Which I feel like the story just kind of, it kind of took that colonial fantasy for granted, right? That doesn't mean it's evil, but it's an aspect of it that I found was not really very well examined by that game. And it bothered me a little bit sometimes, because, like, there were people living there already. There were Vivarians there, right? Like, there were Palicos there, and it was like the story sort of never really took into consideration, hey, maybe we should ask them about how they feel about what the hell we are all doing here as, like, as essentially as colonizers, right? Like, or at least as like, explorers arriving on these shores and deciding what to do about the ecosystem that's here. Where I felt like that often felt a little bit like, okay, not in the sense of evil, like, but in the sense of it felt like something, a part of the story that was badly underexplored, in my opinion. I do like that this game takes much more, like, it has the same setup, right? Like, here comes this force of explorers, like, traveling to an unknown land and discovering it and finding all the things that are there. But then it twists that around and says, no, actually, people live here. And the most important thing is that the people who live here, like, are safe, healthy, happy, protected, and that, like, we collaborate with them while respecting their wishes. I like that that is an aspect that's a part of the storytelling here. Because that's more than you can say for a lot of stories like this. Like, it's very, very easy for a story like this to be one where we get to that point where everyone's sitting in the room trying to decide... trying to decide what should be done about the world. And then it would be like your character, because your character is supposed to be the cool one who says, I'll do it. Like, the decision needs to be made. I'll be the one who does it. Like, and it's framed as a very heroic thing that they just kind of take charge and do, as it were, what needs to be done. And it's not really sort of explored about, like, hey, does he have the right to do that? Like, is that... should he maybe ask someone? Hey, it's the pig again. Let me try and get this minigame right. There we go.
I see.
Good hunter. The time is ripe to shed the weight of fear and sorrow.
In this place, I've heard a great many tales from the Allharkin. Always I'm left to reflect that life and death, earth and sky exist upon the same field of time. You're a hunter, I'm a handler. We know what needs to be done here. Each day, each decision, all we can do is push past any tears and doubts to do what we believe is best.
I'm happy to help anytime.
Switch view mode, and then control camera. Look at them. With their long legs. That's fantastic. Whatever comes, whatever choice we make, we are all part of the workings of life. Nothing more to it. Such is my belief.
I mean, I guess. I'd be surprised if there's anyone down here, but I gotta go look. Again, it confuses me because, like, the structure of the story that was introduced early was that Arkveld was going around hunting these, like, elemental apex predator creatures and absorbing their elemental energy, right? And then we get to the Uthduna, or not the Uthduna, the octopus, and then it doesn't show. And then, like, we get to the ice creature here, and it doesn't show. So that feels like an aspect of the creature that was just kind of abandoned, except to say, well, it's drawn to sources of elemental energy, therefore, Dragon Torch. But okay, but what does that mean, though?
Ecological shifts in every region of the Forbidden Lands at once. The implications are dire. I want more time here, but there is no time. Our jobs are always a non-stop barrage of judgment calls.
I mean, my contention would be, like, presumably this place had an ecosystem before they built the torch, right? So, like...
What?
What a waste. They never thought to leave the design of their dragon torch to posterity. Once you lose that technology, it could take centuries to claw it back. And even that's a big if. Most of the time, it's gone for good. And that goes for more than just tech. Well, you know, some technologies are bad.
Olivia said not to show resolve, but I'm not so sure that's what Nada's strength really is. Hey, be sure to check in on him, yeah? He must be feeling lots of things right now.
Got something in mind?
Arkveld. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that? And then combined, like, the little red scarf thing I've got on my weapon already looks real good. Contrasted against all this pure white. Flayer makes it easier to inflict wounds. Restores health when destroying a wound. Right, so this is all about, like, as you would expect with, like, a signature monster of a new game that has a new gimmick. The gimmick is all about playing into that. That makes sense. I like the hair on the like the long braid on the femme one. That's kind of cool. And I do think, like, if I put back on the... Oh, it comes with, like, leg tattoos. If I put back on the undershirt and maybe colored that either pure black or, like, bright red, you could gain some good contrasts with that as well. Oh, let's just make as much as we can of it. Which might not be very much at all, but...
I'm ready to work. All right. Perfection. All right. Perfection.
Or maybe it's... I need to kill another Rathalos or two, but I almost have the full outfit, actually. Again, I really value my evade extender a lot, and I have not gotten any evade extender decorations as far as I know. Not really anything there that I need for the switch axe. But I'll take a third buff to guard.
Now that's a good choice.
I really... Ah, man, I have to make a decision here, because I really value my evade extender. I really like that ability. I always try to use evade extender on everything always, because I like being able to dodge a little further. But if I commit to the lance for the last bit of the story, then I kind of don't need the evade extender so much, because, like, that's not really what the lance is about. The lance is about staying in place and poking at things with the lance. But if I want to use any of my other weapons... If I want to use, like, any of my other weapons... Then I can't... Now that I have had access to it, I can't stand the idea of suddenly not having access to it. Oh, shit. I need, like, one Guardian Bone, and I could actually make the Arkveld lance.
What are we making today?
If I am committing to the lance, I need a nicer lance. I need, like, the bone one is fine. But I need a better looking one, because it's a little basic. Kind of like the Iron Lance. It would miss out the attack boost, but oh shit, that actually looks really cool. And it's dragon element even. I'd have to get the Hirabami thing first though. Should I just go hunt some Doshaguma? Get the Dosha Fire Borer? Or the Gloom Borer? Why would you have Punishing Draw on a lance? I mean, I guess the idea is that you put the lance away a lot, and then you take it out, and then you hit the monster. Like, every time you need to be mobile, you'll put the lance away, so you'll get the draw a lot. That just hasn't really been my experience. My experience is, like, with the lance, you just wait for the monster to come over and try and attack you, because that's what they do. But, okay, I guess that sort of makes sense. Yeah, I think off camera, I'll go hunt some Doshagama for the claws so I can make the fire borer, and then I'll make the Veldian lance.
You know where to find me.
And I'll bite the fashion bullet. Because I'm tired of walking around in this outfit. Is there another way to organize this? Why do I have 2 of those? Oh, right, both varietals. There we go. Yeah, that helm doesn't look good there. Heroics, resentment. Okay, that kind of fucks a little bit. That does fuck kind of a little bit. Like the black mask over all of this sheer white. But I do want the face to be visible. So, we'll do this. Okay, finally I look like... I didn't just walk out of a Ren fair. Well, depends what kind of Ren fair, I guess. Okay. Next step is going to be off-camera. I'm going to go off-camera. I'm going to hunt some things. I'm going to craft some equipment. I'm going to come back with a better lance. And then we'll progress the story, I guess, towards its conclusion, which I'm curious about because, like, the fake-out with Arkveld, that we're sort of building it up to be so much a thematic center for Nata, and then we just kind of rip that away from him. I want to see how they square that. I want to see where they draw that shit back together, and how any of that relates to the ancient monster that's resting on the dragon torch. And how that relates to both Nada's arc, but also sort of the more broad idea present in the narrative about, like, balances of ecosystems and things like that. Because, like, my prediction, at least, is that we're going to kill that monster, Dragon Torch is going to go silent, and then it's going to turn out, oh, actually, the land was fine. The Dragon Torch wasn't sending energy to the land, it was draining energy out of the land in order to power itself and make the wyvern milk. Like, that would be my best guess, is that the Dragon Torch is not an energy source, but an energy drain, right? Like a conduit that pulls energy from a very wild and fertile land in a sort of balanced way. Like, it maintains an ecosystem balance, but it does that in order to power itself and power the civilization, because that would align with sort of the broad idea of, like, this civilization fell because it abused nature, right? Like, in the same sense that it took all of those monsters and turned them into guardians and just, like, used those creatures for its own benefit, and, like, its downfall was precipitated by it. Then it would be a thing of, like, it stole, like, just as it stole monsters from the environment, it stole energy from the environment, from the very climate that was surrounding it, to power itself, and that then became the source of its downfall. That would be my guess for where this is heading. Although still, I don't really know about Nata and Arkveld and the resolution to their arc. I guess we'll see how it turns out. But if you've enjoyed hanging out in the world of Monster Hunter with me, you can hit the like, comment, and or subscribe buttons down below. That'll let you know when new episodes are coming out. I have a Patreon, merchandise store, all the other stuff. YouTube things, engagement, click the buttons, etc. Or don't. It's completely fine if you don't. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to be kind to each other. Have solidarity with those who are struggling. And may the tides of history wash gently over us all.